coming right up its butt now. Just don't spin around and attack me. Don't spin around and attack me. It's a sea treader. Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to Subnautica. We're at CrypticFox underwater base number 2 here, and you can see it's glowing quite a bit now. We've planned a number of different of the creep vine in the back of the base there, and it's added quite a bit of light in that back area. I thought about putting some floodlights out in front here to try and improve the lighting around the doorway, but I decided instead to go with the no energy option, and I put a couple of grow beds down there as well. Planted some more creep vines so we can start getting some of those growing out in the front of the base as well, and that'll give us a little lighting right around that front door. When it's at nighttime, the lighting down here is really terrible. It's deep enough now that at night it's pretty much pitch black down here. So this will at least help quite a bit with that. I do have the little floodlights that are kind of on top of the base as well, but they only do a tiny little bit. So it's I find that the light from the creep vine seems to be the best at covering an area. So we have that there. Of course, we still have the bug in the Xbox version where when you're looking at the windshield of the Cyclops, you can see through your base. So we're actually seeing the grow beds in the back. My daughter actually discovered something interesting, though. It looks like the cameras do, in fact, work for the Cyclops in the Xbox One version. So I was always mousing over it and then hitting the left trigger, which honks the horn. But apparently, if you mouse over it or move the pointer over it anyway and hit A, you can actually switch to the cameras. So if you are playing Subnautica on the Xbox One, just know that you can use the camera on the Cyclops, which is amazing. Because frankly, trying to navigate this big beast of a ship around when you can't see anything that's around you is really rough. Now, still the problem, unfortunately, with the lag, which makes the sub virtually unusable. However, this is certainly closer to where we were anyway, and I'm hoping they'll ultimately come up with a fix sometime for the next release that will help somewhat with the lag, especially when it comes to like loading in the terrain and stuff, because the terrain loading's gotten to be so bad it's very hard to play now. I get booting along with a little blue fox submarine that I have in here, and it takes no time, no time at all until the terrain isn't loading in front of you, and then you never really know what's going to happen. So you either have to pause and sit there floating in the middle of the water and just hope that the train loads in and you can continue on forward, or just kind of go ahead and hope you don't bump into things. So consequently, I've done a little bit of damage to the Blue Fox just by plowing ahead in the efforts to trying to save a little bit of time. So normally I'll try to keep it up near the surface of the water where I'm less likely to run into things, but that's not always possible. Even just coming down to this base, I think I plowed into the wall 3 or 4 times. I should probably do a little repairs now that I'm thinking about it, since is that the welder? I think that's the welder. See if it'll let me do this. Apparently I can't weld on that side. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see, maybe there we go. I can weld on this side. So it wasn't too bad. It was like 74%. Anyway, my plan for the video today is to go out hunting for some pieces for our exosuit. I have that actually back at the first base in the shallows. I don't really want to take my exosuit anywhere deep yet, because if I go anywhere deep, I'm going to very quickly run into a problem where I can't get out. I have the jets or whatever that you can use to get a bit of a boost upwards, but if I get into any kind of a deep opening, it's going to be a real problem because I can't get out. Now, if I had the grappling... the grapple arms, or whatever they want to call them, then that would certainly make things better because you can kind of Spider-Man your way out. I'm sure that probably takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. And at least that gives me an option for something I could do. But the way it is right now, I just have the hands and the... that's pretty much it. So what I thought I'd do today is we're gonna go wreck diving. There are... I forget how many wrecks, a dozen of them or so, spread out around the map. And we're going to go and hit a bunch of them and see what we can find in terms of attachments for the exosuit. Now, I do have the cutting torch, which I did not have before when I came through these wrecks. So, maybe we might be able to get into some areas that I wasn't able to access before. But also, since they've updated the map, there could be different things inside here now that I didn't find before. This room is all topsy-turvy. That was confusing. Now, the big question is, are they going to still look like little square cubes in order to do the fragments, or are they going to look like something else, like the actual arm of the exoskeleton? I'm not really sure about that. So we're going to have to kind of boot around and check that out. Hopefully we can find a few of these things that we can scan, and that will help out a lot. Here's a door that I couldn't get through before. Let's try cutting through this. Fortunately, the cutting does take a little bit. Okay, we're through. I have no idea what to expect in here. I probably should have my scanner out. I kind of want the light, but oh, look at that! I cut through one section and it dropped it right on top of another one I have to cut through. That's awesome. Let's try to get some light in here. Okay, I can go up at least, so that's something. Oh my gosh! What? Oh, look at that! Right off the bat, these have got to be some arms that we can scan. Yeah, exosuit grappling arm fragment. Yeah. All right, so we this wreck is actually like super close to my base. It's literally around the corner. I just found 2 grappling arm fragments, which gives me the ability to make the grappling arm attachment. That is awesome. Now the real battle I'm going to run into now is with this update. The
30 seconds.
Oh! I better get some air. I don't really want to lose these fragments after I just got them. Where's the door out? 15 seconds.
Emergency. 10 seconds.
Yep, I get the idea. We're hurrying. Oh, come on, don't get stuck on the door. Go.
Welcome aboard,
Woo.
Captain.
All right. All right, so the first wreck we dove in, I almost drowned, but we did find 2 grappling arm attachment pieces, so we can already make that now. The challenge I'm going to run into now is I actually went out hunting for silver, and I normally go out into I forget what the area is called, the plains or whatever, and it's got like this I don't know, small red foliage and stuff growing on it. Anyway, I headed out there, and there's no silver to be found. I mean, all the little fragments and stuff that are out there, or the little stone outcropping things you can break out there, are now, they're all like the limestone outcroppings, and those ones have things like copper and titanium and lead in them, which is fine and all, except that when I'm looking for silver, that's not really what I want. So I'm gonna have to try and find another source to get my silver, because that was the primary place that I would go to try to get that stuff. Oh my gosh, there's another arm here. Oh, it's another grappling arm. So what I don't know is if they have the same fragments always in the same wreckage. So if I continue to cut my way through here, am I just gonna find a whole bunch more of the grappling arm fragments, or do I have a chance of finding some other arm attachments for the exosuit? That I don't know. All right, we got through the second door. Let's see what we can find in here, if there's anything worth scanning. Oh boy, this one's a bigger room. It dropped it way down. Oh, this one we got a tunnel down the side here. I'm going to be a little bit careful about going in there. I'm already getting low on oxygen, so I'm just going to take a quick peek in here and go get a quick breather, and then we'll come back in and maybe check out that little ventilation shaft there and see if that goes anywhere interesting. It's funny, with all this stuff that I hadn't cut through because I didn't have a cutting torch. It took me a long time to find a diamond. Now that I have one, I can kind of find all these other cool little areas that I'd never got the chance to explore earlier. So it's neat, like as you advance along, even the stuff that you've already explored, you can go back and check out again. Mind you, also with all the updates I've been doing in the game, it's pretty much important to go back and check the stuff out anyway, because it changes over time. I mean, the developers put new things in the system, and things that you might have looked at before and found nothing, now you have something new to look at. So all right, let's go check out that ventilation shaft and see what we have in there. Hopefully there'll be something cool. I kind of have a sneaking suspicion I'm just going to find a whole bunch of the same fragments here. So if we go in there when that's all we're finding again, then we'll head out and try and find another wreck. I'm not going to include all the travel time in between, because it's going to be a little bit tedious, I think, with the way that the terrain loads up and whatnot. I can't travel very quickly, so I'll probably just cut ahead to the next wreck, and we'll just jump from wreck to wreck that way, so that you can kind of follow along, but you don't have to hang out for the boring the boring travel part. Unless, of course, I run into a Reaper for the very first time in my game, which I still haven't run into, and I'm convinced that my game must be bugged or something. Oh, this is a long shaft. Okay, we're in another big room here. I don't know if there was any other way to get into this place. I'm not seeing anything scannable, though. I'm just going to pull up the scanner just to make sure, but I think this room might be a dud. I wonder what these are up here. Why are they so bright? It's almost like some kind of control mechanism, but I can't scan it. Can we fit through this tiny door here? Oh, this just goes outside. I could have gotten here without drilling or without cutting. Ha! That figures. Oh wait, there is something down here. There's an opening. Where does that go? Oh! I almost got myself stuck in a box. Just a fox in a box. Okay. Nothing. I don't think I have my... No, I don't have my propulsion cannon, so I can't try lifting that box out of the opening there, but I mean it doesn't look like there's anything there. It looks like it's kind of a dead end. Can I squeeze out of this opening out of here? I'm gonna need to go get some air again. Nope. Oh. Am I gonna get myself stuck? Am I out? Hey, I'm out. Alright, that worked.
Caution, 30 seconds.
Maybe it didn't work. Where's my sub? Hurry, hurry. Okay. So I think I've checked out the areas in here that I didn't look at before. So I'm gonna head out and try and find another wreck, and then we'll see if we find anything interesting in there. So it's pretty cool that we got the grapple arms, but with any luck along the way, I'll find some silver too, because I really need to find a good source for that now that they've kind of changed things around a little bit, and I don't have a good source. Oh, actually, I should see what's in these nodes around here. I actually found some diamonds right underneath my base, and they added in some new messages in the game too. So when I found the diamond, and it was in basalt like this, it said that you know, bear in mind any resources found are the property of Altera Corporation, which is the company that actually manages the Aurora, or at least it did until it crashed. And it said that you may use any of the properties, but you'll have to reimburse the company for the use of the said materials, and that my bill so far was up to $658,000 or something. So I'm thinking maybe I don't want to get rescued. Yeah, endless credit card bill. Well, that's really interesting. I just got a notice here while I'm on my way trying to find a wreck that the damaged plant life on the seafloor suggests that this might be the migration path of some gigantic underwater life form. I mean, is this like maybe this is like the birth grounds of the Reaper that I haven't run into yet? I don't know. Maybe the issue isn't that they don't spawn in my game. Maybe it's that they all spawn in an area that I haven't been to yet. So, oh, there's more basalt. Hey, we got another diamond. At least didn't tell me my bill was any higher.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna keep hunting along and see if we can find this wreck. But I thought that was interesting. I wonder if I'm gonna run into some kind of big sea creature now. I found some underwater cave here while I was hunting for a wreck, and I don't know what these are. But they're like they look almost like giant versions of the cave crabs, only slightly different. I kind of wonder whether they're... Look at the shape of this thing. It's like, that is weird. Is it walking on two legs and using its nose to snuffle at the ground, or is that like some third leg? I kind of want to get out and scan this thing, but I'm worried that it might be aggressive. All right, I'm behind it now. Hopefully I can scan this thing quickly, and that will give me a sense of whether it's aggressive or not. Oh, gosh. I'm coming right up its butt now. Just don't spin around and attack me. Don't spin around and attack me. It's a sea treader. Wow, it's very cool. So I understand there's supposed to be a wreck somewhere near here in the sea treader's path. I think I walked far enough away I can't scan it. There we go. Alien life form scan. Sea treader. Fortunately, it's either not aggressive or it just completely did not notice me.
Dehydration detected.
Oh, I'm
Immediate intake recommended.
better get out and get some food and water in me.
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, that'll give us a good boost for a little bit anyway. That's really cool. So this cave here is huge. I can't tell how big, unfortunately, because the whole thing isn't loading in naturally. But when I scan it with the sonar, it looks like a pretty big space. I can't. Now I'm all disoriented. It's not loading in properly, so I can't tell if I'm going deeper into the cave or if I'm headed towards the exit. Oh, all right, that's the way in. Oh, this is so confusing. Is this the way out over here? Show me the way to go home. No, my pulse picked up something out here that looked like still part of the cave. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. I don't even know where I'm going now. I gotta watch it run out of power though. I have 82% still, so that's good. Okay, so I think I found the entrance. Nope. Or did I? I don't know. This map is loading in so weird. Okay. This looks like we might be out. Yeah. Alright, let's go find that wreck. Alright, looks like we found a large section of the ship here. This is in the area that's... I did pull up a map to try to help find some of these things, because they're kind of dotted all over the place. But this is one that's located in the area called the Sea Treader's Path. Which makes a lot of sense now that I found a couple sea treaders, I guess. Let's see what we can find inside here if we can find an opening. This looks like a fairly big piece of wreckage, too. Nope, there's an opening right there. I think that'll be my first... my first entry point. And we'll see what we can find in here. Hopefully we'll get some more of the arms for the exosuit. That would be nice to get. Not down too deep, at least, so that's +2. And I think it might be daytime, because I'm getting a fair amount of light. So I might not even need to use my little sea glide to see where I'm going, with any luck. This door is locked. It's funny how sometimes you can cut through doors and other times you can't. I mean, I guess maybe it's only supposed to be if the door is damaged or whatever, you can kind of cut your way through it, and then otherwise you're just sort of completely out of luck. Well, this little entry doesn't seem to have any way out of it. Spoke too soon about not needing light, I guess. Oh, hold on. There's a little way in here. And there's a door we can cut. I wonder if I have enough air. Not seeing any arms we can scan here yet. I'm going to try and quickly cut through this door. Or I'm just going to weld the door and see if I can fix it. Alright, we're through the door, but I'm running out of air again, so I'm going to head back quickly and get some oxygen. If I can find my sea glide.
Caution, 30
yeah, I got the idea.
remaining.
So we're going to head back to my little blue fox. Get some air, and then we'll go back in and check out what's behind the door. Oh my goodness, I'm out of batteries in my sea glide already. This is brutal. It's a good thing I brought some spares, because I've actually had to swap out batteries for both the cutter and the sea glide now. What do we have in here? Oh, there's an arm. And that looks like it might be a propulsion cannon type arm. That's cool. Yep, exosuit propulsion arm fragment. Wicked. What's going on? Did I not finish scanning? Oh no, there it goes. So I don't know what happened there. It's almost like they were stacked together. I think I scanned multiples of them at the same time. That was weird. Nevertheless, I do have the propulsion can. Oh my gosh, there's an actual prawn in here. Can I scan it? Oh my gosh, I could even have scanned it too. I'm gonna grab it anyway. I could use the titanium maybe. And it looks like there's another propulsion arm fragment in there. So yeah, it does look like the fragments are basically revolving around all the same pieces within a given set of wreckage. So I already have that light. I don't need to scan that. Oh, there's some blockers and stuff here. They are supposed to be putting like I think it's like an armored suit or something. I can't remember what it's called, a heavy suit or whatever. Is supposed to be coming into the game, and apparently they're looking at placing it on some lockers and stuff. From what I've seen, anyway, of people talking on Reddit about what they're seeing in the experimental setup, which is where they kind of gradually add in the new code and test it before it goes into the live production code. So, if I can get out of here, I don't know whether I should continue searching around in this wreckage or not. I do need some air again, so we're going to grab that quickly. I'm going to take one more peek and see if there's another way we can get in here while I'm in the sub. Because that's only one door we went in, into one area, and this looks like it's a pretty big piece of wreckage. Maybe there's another door we can find. It's getting very dark out down here. I'm only 160 meters down. It's pretty dark, so I'm thinking it must be nighttime now. I didn't notice if it said the night approaches message. Oh wow, it's like split in two almost. But I don't see any way to get into this second half down here. Maybe at the bottom through this rip? Let's take a peek. Oh, we can't get in here. Aha! Alright. So, I didn't have to cut through this door, so I'm imagining there's probably not going to be a lot in here worth noting. His desk is actually, like, hanging out through the door. The desks and chairs I already have lots of, so... Or I've already scanned anyway. There's a indoor potted plant thing I've already scanned. Not sure what that is. It'll just make a lot of bubbles. We have another green door up here. Let's see what happens. Oh! What happened? I don't even know what's going on. I'm stuck. Oh, okay, it opened the door. It just changed like the really weird camera angle while it was doing it. I thought it was like glitching out on me or something. Just a pile of cargo boxes. I'm not seeing anything scannable in here, I don't think. Some benches. This door appears locked. Nope. Almost. Oh, that is so weird. I can like glitch through it and see. But it's locked. So how is there even a room back there? I can't imagine why they would even bother putting a room back there when it's locked. That's just some other way to access it. Alright, let's go and search for the next wreck. I have a feeling if I find any more exoskeleton pieces in here, it's going to be the same piece I've already found for the propulsion cannon. So I think there's supposed to be one that's near the floating island, actually, which is kind of just south of here. I'm not sure exactly how far south, but I think it might be worth heading down that way. It's a significantly deeper depth. We're at like 130 meters here, and I guess the next one's like more like 400 meters. So let's go check out and see what that one is, and hopefully we can find yet another piece of our exosuit. All right, we found the next wreckage. It's in the Grand Reef. Again, we're right down around 400 meters below. Still, actually, the lighting's not so bad down here still, even. I was expecting to be kind of pitch black, but it's not so bad. It could be because of these like crazy koosh ball things that are floating around here and casting some light. Nevertheless, we can see the wreckage here. It's not a huge piece. I mean, it's big, but it's not the largest piece. So let's go inside and see if we can find, hopefully, another piece of the exosuit in here. Is that door green? I think it might be. No, it says it's locked. Drat. Those locked doors, you just can't open them. Even with a cutter. So crazy. So crazy. This door here looks like it's locked also. It's red. There must be one here that can open somewhere. That one's also red. Is there like a hole in the hull here or something we can... This is a whole torn off section of the ship. How is there not a hole in it I can get through? This is ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a green door right there? I think we might be set. If I can get out. There we go. I see a handle. It's green. We're good. 420 meters down. No. Dark in here. Imagine that. Piece of wreckage 400 meters underneath the ocean. And it's dark. Who would have guessed it? Alright, so we got 2 doors here anyway that we didn't have to cut through, but I'm not seeing anything scannable. This door here, that's locked, so it doesn't matter if I was able to move this stuff anyway. Not really anything in here. I've already got a shelf scanned, so I don't have to worry about that. We have the bed scanned. I think there's a door down here we can cut through, so I think this might be the only route we can go to try to find something. Chop our way through another door. Okay, we're through. Let's find out what we can see in here. Hopefully there's something scannable. Is that another door I have to cut? That is ridiculous. I just cut through one. Well, that was inconsiderate. Alright, I'm a little low on oxygen. I'm going to go back and get some, and then we'll come in and cut this door and see what we got in here. Alright, we got some air. Let's cut a hole in this thing. It looks like, actually, this other piece that I cut off is laying right on top of it. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. Down at 24% power on this thing again. Alright, we're through. I had to put my last battery in my cutter, though. I've gone through quite a bit of batteries here, both between the Sea Glide and... What is this? Data terminal. Please observe safety protocol CSP-21 before handling classified cargo. There is classified cargo, eh? Download data. Controller button A. So, I don't know, is there supposed to be like an audio file here or something that plays? I'm not getting anything. This might be an unfinished kind of thing, but... Alright, so this is supposed to have classified cargo. But I'm really not seeing anything that looks terribly classified in here. This door is locked at the back here. A couple of cargo crates. Nothing else. This might have been a waste of our cutter power. Oh, I'm running low on air. Ah. Alright, you get some air, and then I come and check out that air duct there, because I'm not sure what's through that. Alright, I got a good breath. Let's see what we can find down this little shaft here. Where's this going to go to, I wonder? Please don't go to a dead end. Give me something. Give me something. Oh, another door. Oh my goodness. I'm going to use up the entire cutting torch in this place. Just wait. This will like loop around and it'll like drop me into an area that I just came through already to get here. Wow, this room looks like it's in better shape than some of the other ones I've seen. I'm not sure what to make of this. Another data terminal. It seems like it's all scrambled, this one. Just a whole bunch of random letters. But it's funny that this room is in such good shape. I wonder if this is the classified cargo they were talking about in the last one. Something about handling classified cargo in the appropriate way. That door's locked. There's nothing we can do there. Looks like there's another duct we can go through. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's down this other tunnelway here now. Got a dead end this way. Oh, is this really just a dead end? Did I come all the way through here just to find a dead end? That's really disappointing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Alright, so this was a really interesting one. Because it, I was kind of wondering if maybe I'd find a PDA in there, but I guess not. This was kind of an interesting one, just because, you know, you kind of cut your way through, and then we get to this scrambled message, and there was a thing about making sure you handle the classified cargo properly. I can't help but wonder what that's about now. But it doesn't look like there's anything else we can explore in this wreck. So I think I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. I do have some more wrecks we're going to have to explore, because we've only managed to hit 3 of them here. And I think there's something like a dozen. Well, there might be more than a dozen. I don't know. But I'm already running out of battery power. My cutter's just about out. So if we go to another wreck, I likely won't be able to cut through more than maybe one door if I can even get through that. And my Sea Glide's almost out of power also. So I think this makes for a good time to call it a wrap. Head back to the base. See what we can do there. I've noticed actually that I'm having some power issues in that base. When I parked the... Oh gosh, where's my... Alright, I'm looking for a beacon now so I can find a way out of here easy. Oh, something... Did I bang on the wreck? Yeah, I must have. Okay, so in my second base there, I'm having some power issues. I parked the Blue Fox in there, and it sucked all the power out, and the whole base powered down on me. So I think I'm going to need to do something a little bit about the power that I have there. I would like to get the nuclear reactor going. Potentially, I could also put in another thermal generator. Somebody gave me a tip actually too that you should probably use the thermometer to find out the hottest place to place the thermal generator so they get the most power generation out of it. So that's probably an opportunity with the one that I have there also. But I would like to do something that's a little bit more stable because I'm just not getting enough power. When I park the Blue Fox in there, again this time it'll probably tap it out again. But I'm gonna head back and charge up my ship. Go back to first base and charge up some batteries and stuff. See what we can do to make some of these arm attachments, and then maybe we'll come back next time. With any luck, I'll have the grapple arm attachments ready for. Oh, what is this? See, the train pops in here, and it's so hard to navigate. Hopefully, we'll have the grapple arms ready for the prawn suit, and then it would be neat to kind of go out and check those out, and then also try to see about eventually getting a nuclear power plant going in there, so I get some stable power. But thanks everyone for checking out the video. Hope you enjoy these and come back and check out some more. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.